Christmas Island residents have labelled the Prime Minister's whirlwind tour of the Indian Ocean Territory a publicity stunt. Scott Morrison visited the island's high security detention centre this week, announcing it will reopen after the Medevac bill passed Parliament. Locals fear it will spark the return of asylum seeker boats and impact visitor numbers. Eliza Borrello reports from Christmas Island.
The Prime Minister's island itinerary was jam-packed.
Shall we lead on?
Let's go.
And executed with military precision.
This area obviously overlooks the entire compound.
But locals were left less than impressed.
They don't come here for us. They only come for what they want to do.
It's got to be some sort of publicity stunt.
Not everyone's happy with Serco workers who run the facility being back in town, or the spotlight the PM's trip brought.
My main concern was that people who were thinking of coming to the island would think that the detention centre was close to where people lived and that it was a detention island.
Some residents see the detention centres reopening as a mixed blessing, potentially offering work.
The economy on Christmas Island has been low for a good 12 months now.
But they also fear it could see the return of risky boat trips.
I wouldn't mind betting that, they've already started to try and accommodate people on the boats.
Behind me is the jetty where so many asylum seekers first stepped onto Australian soil. Scott Morrison brought us here as part of his island media tour. But it's here on this hill that tributes to the memories most seared into the minds of locals are held.
Probably the thing that will stick in my mind forever is the 221. Everything else just pales into insignificance as far as that.
John Richardson was the Vice Commander of Christmas Island's Volunteer Marine Rescue when 50 asylum seekers died after their boat crashed here in 2010.
Certainly we engaged basically in getting every life vest we could and throwing them, not necessarily at people, but just in the water, because there was people everywhere in the water.
Until now, I cannot forget. And they're screaming. They're screaming for help.
The PM is adamant dangerous journeys won't happen on his watch.
At the height of when the boats were coming to Australia, about 4 or 5 a day, you'd have patrol boats lined up out there.
But just days after he left, a familiar shape appeared on the horizon. Some locals believe the timing is curious, but questions have elicited few official answers. Eliza Borrello, ABC News, Christmas Island.